How's it, everybody? Click here. We're back for another Dokkan Battle video. Nuke leads are back, baby. That's right. We're running the Ultra Super Villain Jiren stage here in the new Dokkan Battle Xenoverse Red Zone. And finally, they've unbanned these nuke leads. So we're going to do a little bit of shenanigans here in this video. We've got the Int Fat Boo. We got some Ghost Usher business going on with PyCon and the androids under the double tech blue Goku lead, which gives us 40% or 35% rather to allies for every tech key sphere obtained. So here we go. We got that Fat Boo. You gotta love timeless units like these Fat Boo, right? Units that can just continue to do what they do 2 years later, unabated. You just gotta love it. So now the only way this strategy works is you need a minimum of Fat Boo and on rotation 1. And you need the androids on rotation 2, and ideally a way to get PyCon over to this rotation by turn 4, because you're going to need to Ghost Usher this turn. So we did get that. So we'd had to reset a couple of times to get the perfect rotation to make this work. But as you can see here, we're doing basically no damage here, and we won't until we're ready to nuke. And you know what? That's okay. All right, excellent. So the androids are just doing their thing here. Like I said, we do need their Ghost Usher to do what we're doing here. And then next turn we'll have Fat Boo's Ghost Usher. Now, in order to do the trick we're doing, we're adding a little bonus to this by getting Gogeta. So you also want to get the AGL Gogeta on your nuke turn. So for us, that's going to be turn 5, the moment we can transform him. So having him start turn 2 honestly kind of works, because it allows us to put him, you know, on that turn 5 transformation turn. Yeah, it is 35%. I just had to go and double check the Goku there. It is 35%. Excellent. And then now we have our Golden Frieza and Gogeta. So if you haven't figured out already, it's Gogeta that we're nuking with, because he's one of the few units that can set up a pretty decent sized nuke without much effort, although, you know, it does need to be turn 4 in order for us to do this. So there we go. We pop that Fat Boo Ghost Usher. There we go. Grab up all that candy and send us off to the next rotation. Not going to be doing a whole lot of damage here, because again, it's 35% per tech key sphere obtained, so we're only gaining attack and defense when we get the attack, when we get that tech, when we get those tech orbs, which of course is fine. But where the real key is, and maybe we'll try this with some other units now that things are more open for other type units. For other type units under the nuke leads, we'll try out a few. There's a few other good nukers we might be able to try this with. But I mean, the tricky thing here with this fight is Jiren does lower our overall damage. So theoretically, unless we hit 1 billion damage, we won't be able to one-shot Jiren, but we'll get pretty close. Like, even if we break his 480 million HP barrier with type advantage, because he has a damage reduction through his, not just his built-in damage reduction, but he has an extra passive damage reduction that limits the amount of damage we can do. It's interesting. Yeah. But still, I mean, it'll be fun. We can't technically one-shot him, but we still have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah, but I mean, we're getting 35. We're essentially getting 70% per tech key sphere obtained, because we're running a double lead here. So there goes that PyCon, you know, breaking up, and here goes the fun turn, right? So we're getting 70% per key sphere from the blue Goku. Then we're going to get Gogeta's 10% per key sphere obtained. And then, so actually, well, hold on. But before I get ahead of myself, let's go ahead and transform the Gogeta. And now we're going to transform the Gogeta now to activate his passive to buff up the AGL, or to buff up the tech Gogeta here. That way we don't accidentally change the wrong orbs, because we pretty much, we're going to have a full field here thanks to Gogeta. So we'll go ahead and pop Gogeta's, get that full turn transformation. There we go. Not a whole lot of damage, right? Because we haven't grabbed key spheres here, but here goes the full turn. And now we're going to nuke, right? So now we're going to get the extra from the Takoyaki. We're going to pop our takoyaki here. And then now let's do it. 23 orbs, 10% per, 70% per, plus the takoyaki. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what this does. Okay, so there we go. And then let's just grab that with Blue Goku. Like, I mean, we're not getting past Gogeta. And the best part is, because this is his active skill turn, Gogeta can't get touched by Jiren. Like, he can't be touched. Yeah, because we've got auto dodge this turn. Look at that, 730 million. Whoa. Boom. And we would have killed, if it wasn't for his stupid damage reduction, we would kill 408 is 70 million. Like, right there, that's Jiren's HP. That's his whole HP part right there. Yeah, there we go. So, and like I said, we would have killed here if it wasn't for the fact that he has that damage reduction, which sort of semi-limits our nuking abilities. But that's awesome. I mean, okay, come on. Like, that's awesome. Like, just the fact that we can actually do this again. I mean, look at that. That's the fastest clear I've gotten on Jiren so far. Like, the fact that we can actually do this again, just, it screams volumes to where we're at with this, with this year. I mean, yeah, losing events every month kind of sucks. That is a bummer. But I mean, I'm not going to complain when they're changing up events and they're giving us different styles of fights. And we could do things like this. Like, we haven't been able to do a nuke lead since 2021 in an event, right? Outside of like punching bag or other nuke type events, right? That require specific setups. Like, we haven't been able to go into a real boss and pull shenanigans like this in a very long time. And honestly, I love it. This is so cool. Like, and I mean, were you expecting to see Gogeta hit 730 million attack stat right there? I sure as heck wasn't. And I mean, yes, we're using items. Yes, that's kind of the point of a nuke, right? But I'm betting even if we didn't use items, we could still nuke him with Gogeta. Like, it's just that powerful, the nuking lead. And again, it's probably only going to work with a setup like this where you're cheesing it on a lower HP fight like Jiren, and having like the Boo and the droids and Baigon, right? But otherwise, it's going to work. So guys, that's it for the video. If you like the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know who's the next nuke lead you want to see and unit on that lead. Let us know in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching and aloha.